got chasing. I wanna live like we don't know much, but we know we're gonna make it. And I don't wanna spend another night alone. I wanna go, cause if we don't leave now, then we're never gonna make it home.
I'm living front row, y'all can take the mezzanine. Backseat chillin', treating life like it's a magazine. 17 and making money, with no doubt. Had a crush on Gwen Stefani, you no doubt. Like I woke up inside a new Bugatti. Let's roll out, nobody told me this was just a hobby. You know now, but if you didn't then you probably would've got it. I remember breaking even, now we at it, making profit. I ain't trying to take the throne.
So I wanted to try this new coffee, which is a peanut butter cookie. So I decided to mix it with 2 scoops of Vanilla Whey, some almond milk, and then like I'd say 2 tablespoons of the coffee. So, oh man, definitely not mixed up yet. Smells good. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. I literally just walked in the door from work a little bit ago. I'm still in my uniform. I'm just trying to eat and go to the gym because it's pretty late. And it was a long day today because I got a new job. So I'm now a platoon leader for an infantry platoon here at Fort Hood. So I decided to mix up some crazy stuff because someone asked about if I track sugar, which I'll talk about later in this video after I train. But I figured I'd kick it off with some ice cream, Rice Krispies, Walden Farms chocolate syrup, and some fat-free whipped cream. Yeah. So that's what I'm having pre-workout, and then I'm going to train legs. And tomorrow I have a PT test. And I wasn't going to lift today, but I'm not going to be lifting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday because my buddy's coming into town. So I'm just going to knock this one out and then suck up that run tomorrow. So let me eat this, and then we're going to train, and then I'll talk about sugar. So I'm just going to do the sugar talk before I go to the gym because afterwards I need to buy Leroy a new crate and Chipotle because it's going to be, well, right now it's 7:30. I'll probably get back like 9:30. So anyways, the sugar talk. A lot of people are worried about sugar, and I used to do this because I remember specifically being in the grocery store in like early college, and I would read the back of cereal boxes, and I would buy the one with like the least amount of sugar because I was worried about sugar and like getting fat and stuff. And I was completely uneducated beginning of college. My idea of a successful bulk in college was eating pizza for lunch and breadsticks with like 2 cups of like ranch dressing. And I thought I would get huge. And I did, but not necessarily in the right areas. So sugar. The thing about sugar, and if you're tracking your macros, you really don't have to be too worried about it. I don't really track sugar at all. The only thing I look at in MyFitnessPal is fats, carbs, fiber, and protein. I don't even look at sodium or anything like that. Not even saturated fats. But if you're eating a diet that's full of variety, meaning like fruits, vegetables, stuff that's green, stuff that's different colors, whole grains, meats, stuff like that, you don't really have to be worried about sugars because as long as you're hitting your fiber goals and you're hitting your micronutrient goals, that's all that really matters because any carbohydrate breaks down to sugar in the body because the body needs to break down into sugars. Carbohydrates are sugars and to be able to process it. So in reality, if you have a diet that's really high in sugar, that is viewed as a poor decision because it probably means you're not getting a lot of vitamins and minerals or fiber in your diet. But if you fit sugary things in here and there, it really doesn't matter as long as you had a variety. So that's what I do. And I really don't care what my sugar levels are at the end of the day, as long as I hit my fiber goals and I know I hit some fruits and veggie goals. So that's my little take on sugar. But now, drinking my pre-workout and hitting the gym for legs. So I'm one of those people that has a hard time convincing myself not to go to the gym when I probably shouldn't. Because tomorrow morning, which is in about 5 hours, I have to take a PT test and run 2 miles. And I thought it would be a good idea to hit legs tonight. So I worked up to 385 for 5 sets for 4 to 6 reps each. And right about now, my legs are hurting pretty bad. So, it's only 2 miles that I have to run tomorrow, and I should be fine. It's just that running alone is uncomfortable for me. Running after leg day is super uncomfortable, but it's just one of those things that you just gotta like put your head down and just fight through it and know that in like 13 to 14 minutes, it's gonna be over. So getting in tonight's workout, it actually went pretty well. And this new schedule I have is, it's really been tough to get a lot of mobility stuff in and stretching. So I've been trying to go during lunch and using foam rollers and doing some stuff for my hip flexors has really helped my squat, because it's my problem area that I've always had trouble with. And I'm finally getting comfortable with a low bar squat, which took weeks to months. I always had pain in my back and my wrists, and it just wasn't creating a shelf that I wanted to. But I'm finally finding that position that works for me, where I'm not having any pain in my wrist anymore, and it just feels smooth. And I'm glad I found a squat rack like this, because my old gym that I was going to had one where it was on an angle, and it was just a pain because I'd have to lift it and step up, and I was off balance, and I'd have to walk out like 5 feet. And I love these squat racks, these power racks here, because you literally just unrack the weight and you take one step back and you're good. And then you can set it up, it's pretty much personalized, so that if you need to drop the weight or bail on it, you can. And this was the first workout in a long time that I almost had to bail on the weight. And I think it was my second set I showed you in this video clip, but it was like on the 5th rep, and I just barely got it up. There were people around me that were about to help me out, but I just fought through it, because it's one of those things like adrenaline rushes, when, you know, you could bail on it and you'd be fine, but I mean, you have like 385 pounds on your back, you're afraid to drop it for some odd reason. But overall, it was a really good workout, and after squats, I went into hack squats, some extensions, some curls. I would have extended the workout a little bit more usually, but I have this PT test tomorrow, so I didn't want to take it too far. So I got my usual burrito, which is double chicken, brown rice, black beans, fajita vegetables, mild salsa, corn salsa, and lettuce. But while they were making it, it fell apart, and they had to put it into another burrito, and she didn't put half the stuff in there. So we're gonna see how much this thing weighs, and then I'm gonna see how fast I can eat it. So I really did think that I was going to do better than 318. But the thing is, my jaw got so tired so fast that it slowed me down a little bit. And someone commented on one of my videos the other day, I think it was my 10,000 calorie challenge video, that I should start doing eating contests. And it got me thinking, and I did some research, and I found a bunch in Austin. Like a bunch in Texas in general, but since Austin's so close to me. So me and my buddy are going there this weekend, and we might do one. And if I do one, I'm going to film it. So there's two I was looking at. One is a 4-pound burger challenge, and the other one was a breakfast burrito challenge. So it was like as many as you could eat, and I think the title was like 7 tacos. I don't really know what they look like. They're probably pretty big, but we're gonna maybe try one of those, and if we do it, we'll film it and I'll put it on the channel. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know, and I will try to do it. But like the 10,000 calorie challenge, I was out on commission for a little bit, so we'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.